Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the remainder of June, the 15th through the 30th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to order a reading, payments and orders are collected on Fridays. If you want to reach me by phone, that's a separate process, so make sure you're subscribed to get notifications when I'm taking calls. But you can also just reach out to me requesting a call back on Mondays and Wednesdays. Those are the best 2 days to reach me. You can still try Tuesday and Thursday. Those are the second best days. Okay, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, we have the Hierophant, the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, Death, and Temperance. So I feel like you guys have reached some sort of level in your life where you have fulfillment or completion. If you are already in a relationship, I feel like you guys are leveling up or taking something to the next level. So it could be moving in together, it could be having children, it could be relocating together or taking some sort of family vacation. It also looks like your family could be expanding. So yeah, if it's not pregnancy, it could be that someone's coming to visit you, or you may be getting ready to go visit someone. Spending time with family, especially for the holidays with the 4th coming up. It looks like some sort of family celebration. Matter of fact, if you're single, you might meet someone through family or through a family gathering or a celebration. So yeah, that's a good place to meet someone for you. And also, I feel that some of you have been having a lot of dreams about maybe having a baby or having a family, or there's someone that you've been daydreaming about that is your ideal partner or companion. Now, don't get me wrong, this could also be talking about a breakup and someone becoming single. Yeah, like something coming to an end and someone being single. If it is a breakup, it still seems happy on both ends. Maybe, you know, it's for the best, or someone is wishing you well, or you are wishing someone well. And if it is a breakup, again, it does look like there's some sort of healing that takes place. Now, it also could be the other way around, whereas, let's say if you do enter a new relationship, your person of interest might be coming out of a relationship, or maybe they just moved out, or they just, yeah, looks like they just got out of a relationship. Either way, I feel like faith and hope will be restored in your life. I feel like you're going to get some sort of confirmation. I also feel that you're going to receive a blessing here. I feel like this is a big blessing, and I feel like someone's going to reveal their true feelings, or someone's being very open and honest about their true feelings, or maybe you are. Maybe you also had to learn some sort of lesson through your relationships, or through this new person coming towards you. This definitely looks like someone letting their guards down, and it also looks like whatever delays there have been, like the delays are coming to an end. No more delays. Maybe you finally came to some sort of self-realization about something, and that was the secret to unlocking your happiness. So it does look like you guys learned some sort of valuable lesson, and you might even be sharing it to other people. People might be coming to you for advice. And you're just like giving people all this free advice. You're like, no, come to me. I have the answers. I've experienced this. This is what I learned from this, that, and the other. So you're using your knowledge and sharing it with other people. Now you also might be deciding to go get advice on how to fix your relationship. So marriage counseling. I also feel like something is coming off as being heaven sent. I feel that you're also going to feel valued and appreciated in your relationship, or the time that you've been single, you learned some sort of valuable lesson. I just feel like you're learning appreciation, or you're learning gratitude. I feel like you understand how life works, or how the universe works. Like you might be very different, or you're coming out like a changed person. Yeah, for the most part, it just looks like you guys are going to feel blessed. Feeling good about life. Feeling healed. Let me look at death. Okay, so if you were in some sort of love triangle, you could have decided to move on from someone because they were in a relationship, or the person of your dreams is in a relationship. For some of you, death is about the ending of something. Now, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like you're walking away from something or someone that no longer serves your highest good. Or it could be that a soul contract ended, or a spiritual contract ended. The other thing I'm getting from death is that, like I said earlier, it could have something to do with someone who was once being guarded or distant, and that is coming to an end. Oh, let me call back. Yeah, I also feel like death is indicating something about something happening maybe near the end of the month. I feel like you're being receptive. Some of you guys are being receptive to what Spirit has to offer. Some of you might try internet dating or dating apps. There also could be someone who's at a distance from you. So I do feel like this is about someone being transparent and speaking their truth and being honest. I feel like two people are being honest with each other. This also may be witnessing an example of unconditional love. I feel like you're also meeting with a soulmate. There's some sort of soulmate energy going on. I also feel that you may have, you and another person may exchange hidden or secretive messages towards one another via the internet. So through social media. It's indirect communication, basically. Or through dreams. Someone feels like this is how I have to say it. Someone is like either painfully shy or just doesn't know how to say things vocally, so they send messages indirectly. You also might come to the realization that you've been holding your own self back. Like everything has been in your head. All these negative thoughts, things that you thought were wrong, it was in your head. You may have been too focused on the things that might go wrong instead of things that could go right. You guys are definitely being aligned with someone who is very significant. So this is definitely some sort of significant love connection coming in. I feel like there's going to be communication. Usually when I see the lovers, it indicates that this relationship serves a higher purpose. The downside is that it could indicate that one of you is already in a relationship. So the lovers is like Cupid intervening and still striking someone even though they're, you know, in a relationship. It could be because of you that someone ends their relationship. So that too. But, and I gave this example before, but just in case you guys have never heard the message, I also feel like this is one of those situations where you had decided to do one thing, but life had other plans. So let's say you were getting ready to purchase a house and you met someone out of state, and it's just like it just kind of changes your whole perspective, and maybe you're like, oh my God, I was getting ready to make an important decision and you kind of intervened and came through. Or maybe you fall in love with the realtor. Maybe the realtor is heaven sent. So something happens where you are focused one way, but this situation shifts your life, changes, puts you on a different path than you anticipated going in or moving in. Quite a few people are getting the lovers show up in their reading. So I guess there's some sort of significant love connections being made with people. You also may need to choose even if you're single, maybe you're dating multiple people and maybe you're needing to choose between more than one person, air and water. Or like I said, it could go the other way around. Maybe they're having to choose between you and one of these signs. You might feel stuck or trapped every now and then. Even if you do, it's still a mental thing. You might be feeling like, I can't do anything about it. I don't know what to do about my situation. And it's like, yes, you can. It's not out of your hands. Like the tower's not showing up, so it's not out of your hands. This requires you to put some sort of effort into your decisions, I feel. You also could have been holding on to some sort of beliefs that you need to let go of, like old beliefs could be holding you back. Someone also might be saying things to make you doubt the path that you're on or the decisions that you make, especially if they're water. So you may have decided that you want to do one thing, and here comes the water sign, and they're like putting a lot of doubt in your mind and making you feel like you're inadequate or like you can't do something or you're not ready to do something. Don't listen to outside voices. Doesn't just have to be some water sign, but it can be anyone trying to influence you to do something that they think is best for you, but you have to disconnect and do what's best for yourself. Make your own decisions and trust your own intuition. If you felt like you wanted to go in this direction, it's fine for people to want to voice their opinion, but if someone starts getting like, no, well, you know, do it, and it gets kind of negative, you really need to disconnect. It's like, okay, now that's enough. I didn't ask for any opinions or whatever. So you might end up disconnecting, or like I said, just trusting your own intuition with that person. But you might cut them out, especially since it's over death. You might decide like, look, you're toxic or you're negative. I need to stay away from you. So I do feel like you're taking some sort of assessment. Maybe the purpose of you having this significant connection is so that you can put things into perspective. You might be trying to figure out, what do I really want out of life? What do I really want in a connection? Is this the right person? Are they going to waste my time before I invest time and energy into them? So something about this connection is going to cause you to pause and reflect. I feel like you do want I feel like you do want someone who is in alignment with your core values in life, or things that you hold very valuable, traditions, especially maybe spiritual. Maybe that could be a deal breaker for some of you. Maybe you're a spiritual person, you meet two people, one is spiritual, the other person is a diehard Christian. Or a die-hard Muslim, you know, whatever the case, and you know that means that they're going to want you to come to church, or they're going to want you to come to the mosque. If you have children, how are you going to raise them? You know, it raises like a lot of questions. So you start saying, okay, where are my core values right now, and you know, what's best for me with the direction that I'm headed in. And I also feel like this is saying, with especially being over temperance, that your love life or the person that you're dealing with requires patience. Something that's taking time to develop. Let me look at this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords also looks like there's someone that you keep thinking about that you don't want to think about, but you can't help it. Yeah, I feel like you guys miss someone. You might miss a fire sign, or how things used to be with a fire sign. And that could be something that's holding you back. Some of you are afraid to let go for whatever reason. You're like, I'm afraid to let go of this person because the minute I let go, then they'll come back into the picture. Or the minute I let go, this and that will happen. So some of you are afraid to let go. Just keep in mind though, whatever that energy is just those negative thoughts are all in your head. Try not to focus on what could go wrong. Only focus on what could go right. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully it resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.